TUKU TUKU Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Utupudi. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you, bless you, bless you. Utupudi. Utupudi. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Tukudi. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Tukudi. May God bless you, Tukudi. May God bless you, Tukudi. May God bless you, bless you, bless you, Tukudi. May God bless you. Happy birthday to you, Tukudi. Happy birthday to you, Tukudi. Happy birthday to you, to you. Happy birthday to you, Tukudi. Happy birthday to you. May God bless you, Tukudi. May God bless you, Tukudi. May God bless you, bless you, bless you, Tukudi, bless you, Tukudi, bless you, Tukudi, may God bless you, Tukudi, may God bless you, Tukudi. Oh, Tukudi, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Tukudi. Tukudi, I've never been a good son to you. I've never ever been a good son to you. Ask for your mercy and the mercy of all the people you consider your own and consider you their own. To the one promise I make, I will never come back to your room to destroy your life in the way that I have this life. I will be my really. I wouldn't need a home next time, not even my own. Tukudi, my first memory of you is Master Party Brewer in our little room, inside room, where we would sleep, and that big table with chairs, and with that kerosene lamp, you teaching me and Didi our lessons, either from before I joined school or after I joined school, so probably homework. I very vividly remember the visual of the lamp. I don't see myself, I don't see you, I just see that table, the lamp, and the shadows, and that little light on the table in my memory. That is probably the first memory I have of you. I have no memory of you in the hospital when I was born. I have no memory of you through the time when I learned to walk, or through the time when I was lying in a cradle with you taking care of me all the time, feeding me, bathing me, clothing me, and God knows what else, putting kajol in my eyes, maybe putting tika here, so that the black eye don't devour me. Utugudi, this black eye, me, has devoured myself completely. Utugudi, mercy, I ask for your mercy. Utugudi, I ask for your mercy. I ask for your mercy and the mercy of all of you. All of you. All of who you chose as your own. I know, Utugudi, I don't belong to you anymore. Maybe I never did belong to you ever, which is beautiful. I mean, I'm not trying to be sentimental, I'm trying to emotionally blackmail you, saying it's okay. It really is okay. You sow, you reap. I sowed hatred from you, so I reap indifference from you and your. I mean, your own. You, know, you. Uh, it doesn't matter anymore. Really. All of what matters is that I don't make your life any more difficult than what it already is. I've walked every step of your struggles and your days of not having morsels to eat, getting up early in the morning and through the day toiling for me, taking me to school and then bringing me back and going to the market and getting vegetables and groceries and coming back and cooking and then running back to get me from school and then coming back from school giving me food and then me running away to play with friends, coming back, you kind of guiding me, saying time to go sit and study, and then in the evening you maybe cook again or give me some food in the evening, and then you give me dinner, and then you sleep for maybe an hour or two, and then again you get back, and that whole rat begins all over again. And over years you have gone through this liminal vicious circle of labor and toil of bringing me up, the result of which is all the violence that I make on you. I ask for your mercy to Budi, and I ask for God's mercy and God's mercy and mercy of all the people who, who are justices. And I ask for your mercy. And I ask for Dida's mercy, Takuma's mercy, Dadu's mercy, two of my Dadu's mercy, my Mama their mercy, my Kaka their mercy, my Mashi their mercy, my Bishi their mercy, and whoever you have chosen as your very own, all of their mercy. I ask for the mercy of the Constitution of India and all constitutions, for the way I have behaved with you over the last 4 or 5 years, definitely since year 2020. It's 6 long years that I've been making life difficult for you to believe. So making this movie on your birthday is not the right thing that I'm doing. Maybe I don't deserve to make a movie on your birthday for you as a gift. Yet I make one today. Most to believe. And I ask for the mercy of all constitutions everywhere to be you and Dilip that taught me. Raju, this is not the, the age India lives in today is not the age where we can live in narrow sectarianism. We have to open up into the wideness and heightedness of embracing all of whatever it is, not just this earth and the nations here, but maybe all nations everywhere. We don't even know where which nation lives, but embrace all of it in the expansiveness of your heart and your mind. Thank you, Togodi, thank you, Dilita, for 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 teaching me all of these very important lessons when I was not even a year, not even 2 years. I owe you to go. I owe you. I owe you. I owe you. I owe Dida. I owe Taku. I owe Takus. I owe you. I owe my mashis, my bishis, my kappas, my mamas. I owe you to go. I owe you. I owe you to go. I owe you. I owe you. Because really, I don't remember you ever coming to school to pick me up. And all of those movies we would go for. I remember going for Shalimar with you. Yeah, uh, Dharamji, Zinatji, and all of those Hollywood actors. Rex Harrison, you would tell me, Raju, that actor is called Rex Harrison, and there was some other Hollywood actors in that movie Shalimar. And I remember specifically you telling me, Raju, that actor is called Rex Harrison. I said, Rex Harrison, wow. And the way he would look and the way he was acting. I think that was I think that was the first time I I saw a Hollywood actor in the movie Shalimar. I vividly remember going with you to watch The Great Gambler. All those movies you and I went for, you took me for. I vividly remember you taking me for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs to Tiger Cinema. I vividly remember you taking me for Born Free, for Hiroka Jandeshi, for all the movies that you took me and my friends to Alia Cinema, all of those black and white uh, movies on movies about warriors of freedom. Thank you, Tuguli. I owe you, Tuguli. I'm no warrior, I'm no good man. I have nothing of Subhash or Baghajuddin or or Miss Didi's little brother. Oh, Miss Didi. You remember Tuguli? You took me for Miss Didi. Uttam Babu was in that movie. I don't remember who was playing Miss Didi, but I remember Uttam Kumar in that movie. Miss Didi. Miss Didi was the movie for me. I don't know if this is the memory that is coming to me. There was a scene probably where Uttam Kumar, either Uttam Kumar or Mezdidi is given poison, and then through that poison, Uttam Kumar or Mezdidi is vomiting blood. My goodness, I died into that scene. Thank you. I owe you more than owe you. Tukudi, I remember us going to the Jalannagar Mandir every now and then. So often we would go to the Jalannagar Mandir. I still remember the Radha Madhav Murti in the Jalannagar Mandir and standing before the Radha Madhav Murti with you, Tukudi. Little beautiful memories of my life about you. Going to Jalannagar Mandir with you was one of the best times. Every time I would go to the Jalannagar Mandir with you, it would be the event of my life. The clean, it was so clean, and that white marble of the Mandir, and especially with you, Tukudi. Oh, Tukudi, did you take me for Diwar like Amitabh Bachchan, Shashi Kapoor, Parveen Babi, Neetu Singh, Nirupa Roy, Madan Puri, Iftikhar, Satyan Kapoor, Diwar? Did you take me for Diwar in Dibrugarh, or was it Dibrugarh? I think it was you who took me for Diwar. But I don't remember who took me for Zanjeer. Personally, in my memory, Zanjeer is the first movie I went for. Sometimes I feel maybe it was Rekha Didi with whom I went for Zanjeer. There's no clarity in that memory. It's a very vague kind of a memory where it's a very speculative kind of a memory where I'm thinking maybe it was Rekha Didi with whom I went for Zanjeer. But in all definiteness, mm, yet in all vagueness of memories, I feel Zanjeer was the first movie that I went for. Those days in Dibrugarh with you, Tukudi. Tukudi, I don't think you remember. I vividly remember Tukudi. So every early evening, late afternoon, we would be playing Lukochuri, all of us in our master para home. And then one day you were playing with us. I don't remember if you would play with us every day, but I specifically remember this day. And then I was standing somewhere there, and you would come running like this, and you would run, and you would run, and there was this huge wall, and you were wearing a sari, and you would jump to Kudi, and you would jump over that wall onto the other side, and I would collapse in awe and admiration for you, Tukudi. Bah, how can somebody in a sari, how can Tukudi in a sari jump over this high wall like that? And the awe that I felt, that admiration that I felt for you, that at that moment, during those moments, I still carry very deep down in my heart, in my being. And it only goes deeper into my being, making my depths, I don't know, beautiful is the understatement, but let me call it beautiful. Tukudi, Tukudi, you are class, Tukudi. You are like real class. Tukudi, I also remember our visits to Howrah, to Ram Mamar Bari, to Bhoju Mamar Bari, Ram Mama, Bhoju Mama, Radha Mama, and my three aunts, especially Boro Auntie, Ani Auntie, Khoma Auntie, no less. Yes, they are such pretty people. My mashis, my mamas, Bhoju Mama. Radha Mama speaks so little. I've been to Howrah a million times. I've stayed overnight through days in Howrah, in Bhoju Mama and Radha Mama's home. But I don't remember ever Radha Mama talking much. Radha Mama probably was this very introverted, quiet kind of a person. And I remember Bhoju Mama playing dhol. Uh, I don't know if it was Durga Puja or some other puja, but I remember. And so this is the Howrah Badi, and then if you that is the road. If you walk straight on the right, there is this mandir. Inside of that mandir, once Bojuma was playing the dhak, and the Bojuma could play the dhak. Bojuma knew how to play the dhak. Baap re. The way Bojuma played the dhak, and uh, Thaku auntie in a sari when she would be going out. I don't know if it was mm, a job she was going to or just going out generally with friends, but the way she would dress up and the grace with which she would walk in her heels and the way she would wear her sari. I was this little boy and I would, I would faint in awe and admiration for my three mashis, Atako auntie, Koma auntie, and Ani auntie. Ani auntie, Koma auntie, who not to admire, who not to look up to, who not to be in awe of all those three aunts of mine. Yeah, my aunts. They are my aunts. Mamuni, Boroma, Chotoma. The luckiest of all lucky Tukudi that I was born to you. If it were not for you, I wouldn't have met Thaku auntie, Kho auntie, Ani auntie, all Boroma, Chotoma, all Mamuni, all Boromamuni, all Mishtidi, all Lali, or Junior, or Chotu, or Bhuri, or my auntie, or my auntie does somebody for me. Like, not like this obvious anchor doing a lot of things for everyone, but this quiet, soft anchor. At least she has been my anchor. My auntie has been my anchor. Verily my anchor, as much as you have been my anchor to me. Thank you for giving me this money. If it were not for you, I wouldn't have met this beautiful people. I owe you today. I owe you. I owe you. Thank you for giving me Shulpapi. If it were not for you, I wouldn't have met Shulpapi. If I were not born to you, I wouldn't have gone to live in uh, 30, 34/48 Rainbow School, near Rainbow School, and met Shulpapi or Amu or Papa. I owe you to Budi. I owe you more than you know, more than you can imagine. I love you to Budi. To Budi, mercy to Budi. I'm sorry to Budi that I've hurt you so much over the last years. I don't believe so. I'm not alive to Budi. in Ramamarbari to Kudi, my favorite place was that little. So when you enter Ramamarbari, the big room with that high cemented mm, block on which was the bed. So you go out, you come in from the door, and then you go out of the other door on the other end, and then on the left there are these stairs which lead up straight and turn right, and then over there is this little space where you can actually lie down. Hashim Babli, where you can lie down. I would spend a huge amount of my days when I would be in Ramama's house there, sitting there, the light there. And I will tell you a little bit more about it in a second. Shunpapri calls. Your Shunpapri calls. Hamba wata activity wata. Shunpapri da esho. Shunpapri da esho. छोटी बात कर लो मम्मा কেমন আছো শুনপাপড়ি ভালো শুনপাপড়ি দরজা বন্ধ করে দিই দরজা বন্ধ করে দিই হ্যাঁ করে দাও তুমি যদি আসবে তুমি যখন যখন আসবে যদি আসো আমার কাছে তুমি এসে নক করলে আমি খুলে দেবো হ্যাঁ So on that so the stairs would go up like that quite a bit, and then it would turn right, and just these narrow stairs leading up to this small space where only a little boy or a girl could sit, and I would just spend hours there sitting, listening to sounds around. There would be people talking around there, and there would be this little window through which uh, soft, shadowy light would be filtering into. And there was this play of shadow and light in that little space where I would be sitting and listening to all of these people talking and trying to figure out who is who. And there would be little children talking and their mothers talking and their grandparents talking, and there would be this filter with Kodpur. That is where I learned that Kodpur is disinfectant, is a disinfectant. Uh, Ramama would put Kodpur in the water, and it would be act like filter. So the Kodpur water, um, for me, it was a bit difficult to drink that Kodpur water. The smell and the taste of water would change so drastically. It would taste of Kodpur, and it would um, smell of cold, and I was not used to having cold water. But I would always try to get used to it and not complain. I don't think I ever complained, but in my heart I would sometimes feel, why cold water? Whatever, it's not so important to me. So all of these little memories about you. All day I'm in Ramama's body. All day I wouldn't even speak out a single sentence with you probably. But the very fact that you are around and I'm around you would make me feel are not important make you feel alive today. You are important for me today. You were always important for me. You are important for me, and you will always remain important for me today. Whether we meet after, I don't know if there is afterlife today. If there is afterlife, I definitely wouldn't want to come back to any of you with the way I have devastated into your lives. But wherever I go, whether I go, I come, I don't come, I disappear forever, whatever it may be. You will be in my heart, Tukudi, definitely. First, you will be in my heart, and then Dilipta will be in my heart. I owe you, Tukudi. I owe you. And Tukudi, I was filled, overflowing with awe and admiration for your friendships with Tuludi and Nezdi, uh, Babi's Didi Nezdi, with whom I would to whom I would stick like glue through my childhood. Like not a single moment would I spend without Nezdi. So your friendship with Nezdi and Tuludi was something that would make me full of admiration and awe. I was full of admiration and awe of you, Nezdi, and Tuludi and your friendship. It was something so important for me all through my childhood. As all through my growing up years, uh, the friendship that the three of you shared, you, Tuludi, and Nezdi, and the movies you would go for, and the time you would spend together talking about movies, sometimes telling me stories of movies that you have watched. Like, I don't know if you remember, I don't clearly remember it. It was either you, Tuludi, or Mezdi. Probably Mezdi, that is the vague memory that comes to my mind, who would tell me little stories or scenes from the movie Love Story, Kumar Gaurav, Vijeta Pandit, The Rage during those days, the super duper hit Romeo and Juliet movie, and you would, I don't know, yeah, I don't clearly remember, but maybe it is true that you two will be amazed the would go for that movie, and then you would just come back so happy having watched Romeo and Juliet, another Indian version of Romeo and Juliet with this very pretty hero Kumar Gaurav and the prettiest of all pretty Sulakshana Pandit and the songs and then Miss the you I don't know Tuldi also probably would be humming the songs of love story and I would be listening and sometimes you would be discussing scenes and you know smiling and laughing among yourselves, talking about the movie and the story, and Kumar Gaurav and Selection Pandit and their love in the movie. So all of these are are my child, not memories of my childhood, verily my childhood. Like I tell everyone to be, I never had a bad childhood. Uh, wouldn't be wrong at a personal, very personal level. I definitely believe when I say it, definitely believe completely, fully, and absolutely that my childhood probably has been the bestest of childhoods ever. ever, ever. Deep into the future, deep into the past and the present. It was all because of you, Tipudi. For me personally, even today, I don't care what food I got. I don't care that water would come into our every monsoon. Yeah. And there was so much of wantonness. Uh, uh, all the time, I would be tensed up from my childhood about the kind of financial crises that we would be going through every moment. My body would be tensed uh, in not being able to do something about solving this back-breaking, killing financial stresses that we were going through. I would really to believe I would feel responsible from from my very childhood. Especially, I mean, when we were in Dibrugarh, I never felt there was any financial stress in our family. But the moment we came to Kolkata, with daddy's business not being there anymore because of that and all of that, and the kind of financial stress that it brought in for you, seeing you stressed out of your happinesses because of the financial crises that we were going through tensed me up so much to the that much. It's only a few years that I'm not relaxed. Uh, all of this financial tenseness don't work in me. Not because I was unhappy that we were going through financial stresses. Because all over Swinorini now, everyone, almost all the people we knew, our immediate family, and like our neighbors and our immediate family, were going through the same kind of financial stresses. So it was not about being angry or sad in going through financial crises. It was this it was this it was this helplessness of not being able to do something about it. And all the time I would be thinking I should complete education today and tomorrow morning I should have a job. And this thought made my childhood beautiful. This stress made my childhood beautiful. This I know I waste all my time in trying to with my books, sitting at home studying, not contributing anything into the family in terms of money. Never really to I'm 53, and in all of these 53 years I've never contributed a full month's family expenses ever into the family. Uh, so there's a lot of complaint uh, in the family about me sitting at home with my books, uh, studying, uh, which is a luxury I should be indulging in. Mercy to Buddha, ask for your mercy, and I ask for the mercy of all the people who think me sitting with my books all day, all night, even at age 53. Seeking education and knowledge is a luxury which can be thrown away, which is unneeded, useless, and would be no contribution ever into family, which is perfect, which is absolutely the truth. So whatever maybe the complaints about my seeking education even at age 53 is a result of the stress that I would go through in telling myself every second that I need to complete education today and get a job tomorrow, in spite of knowing that it's going to take me at least another 10 years, 15 years, at least 10 to 15 years before I get a job. Uh, so today it's your birthday, and let me confess, true to believe, over the last 53 years, it's never been even for a month to believe. that I've contributed a full month's family expenses into the family. I'm sorry to the ask for your mercy and the mercy of all the people who, who hold me responsible for not doing my duties. True that I've not done my duties and I have not fulfilled my responsibilities. I ask for your mercy and the mercy of all the people who think thus about me. They are not wrong. You are not wrong. I am wrong. I ask for your mercy.
Also, Tukudi, I remember a very important day of my life, Tukudi. I felt really happy and I was proud of myself. I've never been proud of myself. I've never ever done anything, Tukudi, with my life where I would be proud of myself. In any case, my teachers taught me pride is a bad thing. Uh, Whatever the achievements are, if it brings pride, then it would bring you down. So happy that I have not been inflicted by pride out of any. Well, I have had no achievements to tell you the truth. But you remember the time when in Calcutta Sports Association, I would come third in the swimming race, and I would come back home and steal in from behind on you, and very slowly uh, put my medal around your neck. That made sense to me, Tugudi. That I was not, and it's okay. I came third in a swimming competition, uh, and I got the bronze medal. But suddenly, when I reached home, I don't know, it just happened unconsciously. I stole in from behind on you and put my medal, bronze medal, around your neck. And that is the moment when I realized how important winning, coming third in that swimming race, swimming competition. Uh, actually has suddenly become for me. Till before that moment, it was just another something for me. And the nuisance I've been in your life, Tukudi, especially with all my best friendships. Tukudi, ask for your mercy, Tukudi. শোনপাপড়ে, শোনপাপড়ে, বলছি এ, আম্মু কি খাবার পাঠাবে? আচ্ছা। And Tukudi, all the times he would cook on my birthdays, my birthday feasts, every single year he would You would cook these expensive dishes for me, buy me clothes. I would want to invite my friends home in the evening for dinner. You would cook for them. I don't even know if you had the money to do it, but you would find a way to cook dinner for my friends. And since my classmates from school would bring all of these gifts for all of the class on their birthdays, I would ask you to buy me toffees for my classmates. Even today, I don't know if you had enough money to buy me those big packets of chocolate of toffees. I don't know what expenses you compromised. I don't know if you went without a few meals to buy me that pack of pack of toffees. But for many years, you bought me those packet of eclair toffees for my friends and my teachers, and all of those beautiful lunch you would make for me on birthdays. That special lunch with all of those different, 100 different curries and payesh. Your recipe of payesh on my birthdays. I owe you, Tukudi. I owe you. I owe you more than you can imagine, Tukudi. Tukudi, I find a way to get back to Dhamma in my duties to you, in my having wronged you in so many different ways, in innumerable, unimaginable ways have I wronged you, Tukudi. I ask for your mercy and ask for the mercy of your own, all of who you have chosen as your own. I've never ever judged you on who you love more than me. I've never ever judged you on on and after the time when you chose to wash your hands off me and consider me not a son and not family ever. I never judged you, Dugudi, because I knew that is what I earned by my misbehaviors with you. I make good my Dhamma in myself, Dugudi. I owe you, Dugudi.
And then took those dark days of my life when I failed in exams, my part one exams twice. Those dark, dark, dark days. It was darkness all around. I could tell no one. And one day, the second time I failed in my mathematics exam mm, during my part one economics honors statistics mathematics graduation. He was sitting there in front on the floor, and I was sitting somewhere either on the bed, either on the doctor post or on the floor, and you were crying and saying, "Who's this piece of fuck? You have failed again, you motherfucker. Useless fuck, you don't study, you are a waste," and you were crying to the and you were crying like crying to the and it was already darkness which I was being unable to handle. And with that I went I my life became even darker. But maybe I made good, maybe I did not. I passed in my exams and I completed my graduation. And for whatever reason, I found education in drama and acting, whatever it is worth. Well, it is worth nothing. Yet, if it is worth anything, whatever it is worth, well, it is worth nothing. I'm worth nothing to Budi. I'm sorry, I'm sorry to Budi that I came to you as a son uh, to fill your life up with humiliation and self-insult and, and, and loss of self-respect because you bore me in your womb to Budi. Sorry to Budi, I chose your womb and I chose Dilita and yours womb. This is not done. I did very wrong to you, Dilita, by choosing to come to your home. I don't belong to there. I don't belong. For whatever it is worth to be, here I sit before you, saying sorry to you for having having chosen your womb to be born into, which has been only and only causes of loss of self-respect for you and all of your family and all of your parents for your mercy to me. The plan is that I don't come through a home from your own. I don't even come through my own home. I just come if I can come. I just come here if I come after my death. If I come back, if there is a coming back, I come back. Not through my own, not through your own, not through no mother's womb, no father's womb. If I'm able to come back, thus I come back or I don't come back. I don't. It's not right for someone like me to destroy a mother's and a father's self-respect in the way that I have destroyed your and Devita's self-respect and self-respect of your own. All of you, all of you, all of you. I'm sorry to Budi, I'm sorry Devita. I ask for your mercy.
Also to the a million, zillion thank yous, beginningless, endless thank yous for all the times you would cook luchi, aludam, and mishti. Mishti you would buy from outside, from a company maybe, for my friends after Vijayadashami. And all of my friends would come and huddle into Dida's room, sitting on Bilyawama's bed, and we would all be eating as many luchi and as much of aloo and a few mishti. Uh, and I would be so happy. My friends would be so happy. And thank you to Kudi for being a pishi to all my friends of my growing up years. All of those friends I grew up with in Swinolen, they love you so much. And uh, you are there to Kubishi, and uh, I know how hard it is to earn, earn respect and love from youngsters, little boys and girls. You are so capable of earning love and respect of young people. You are so loving to me. You are so caring. You are so giving. You are you are you are Tukudi. You are my Tukudi. Thank you, Tukudi, for all the times you cooked for my friends, uh, your nephews and nieces. You are my, you are like Tukubishi. You are like Tukubishi. You are like Tukubishi to my childhood friends. Really, you are the Tukubishi to my childhood friends. And Tukudi, your love for Tumpa and Tokuti, the way you love Tumpa and Tokuti, even when Tumpa left after class 4, and then we didn't meet for a zillion years, only to only to meet again in 1993 or thereabout during my birthday, during my sacred death ceremony, only briefly for a day, uh, for a few hours, and then again Tupa disappearing from my life, or me disappearing from Tupa's life forever, uh, mm, till again 2003 maybe, where again I met her briefly for a few hours here and there. But Tapati, uh, I had the good fortune to to be. I had the good fortune to have Tapati as as a part of my life uh, till class 12, and then a few years back, uh, through our WhatsApp group, I found Tapati back again. the Topati has been sending me a lot of money. I know it's not correct to the sometimes I just need I try to I try to cut down on my expenses and not spend at all and study and get a job, good acting jobs and spend for whatever. Even if I buy a pack of PDs, I should buy it when I have a job. But there are times when I crave for PDs and clothes and I don't know what not. Topati has been sending me a lot of money to Kuwait. Even last week, Topati sent me 1,000, 2,000 rupees. She scolds me, Raja, what is all this? Why have you become like this? But uh, at the same time, she sends me money every time I write to her. Topati, I don't have any money. I'm like this. I don't even have money to buy berries uh, or, or coffee. Uh, Topati has sent me a lot of money over the last 2, 3 years. Maybe since 2023, 22. Your Topati has sent me a lot of money to Kuwait. I know when you hear this, you will want to kill me. I'm sorry. Even, I want to kill myself to Kuwait seriously because I asked Topati for money. Uh, such are life situations here. So all that I brought to you and the best disgrace to the Tukudi, I tried to be a good son to you this once. At this one time, I, I definitely, definitely, I went to Bombay. I never had Bombay dreams to the would be wrong if I no I never had Bombay dreams. Uh, mm, I didn't have Bombay dreams where I would go to Bombay in my randomness and get a house and see if I can get a job. I would go to Bombay in more surety of acting jobs, but I went to Bombay. Maybe the only time I've been, I've been, I've been a true son to you is the time when I went to Bombay and lived there and worked there. I was, I was, I was, I was not in Bombay to to for myself, but for you and for Papa. Maybe the only time, the only time uh, I, I chose to be your true son. I would never have gone to Bombay if you had not said, Raju, you go to Bombay because I want you, I and Papa want you to go to Bombay and be the two of us in Bombay. I would never have gone to Bombay otherwise. Not in the in the random gambling of the way in which I went to Bombay when I went to Bombay. That is not my style of seeking jobs. So, uh, so I know I asked Daddy one time that Daddy give me a little money and I will go see if I can get a job, acting job in Bombay and I'll try for 3 years. But I'm not sure whether it was before or after you said to go to Bombay and stand in for me and Papa.
where in which I'm not pointing fingers at you, Papa, or 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 any of my loved ones. Loved ones are loved ones are loved ones are loved ones. To be Papa, but the only reason I went to Bombay was to stand in for you and Papa. There was no other reason, and that is the reason why it was so easy for me to just come back on a certain day forever, because there was nothing for me in Bombay beyond standing up in for you and Papa. And today I will never go to Bombay, mm, rent a house and stay there randomly, without a job, because that is not my style of 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 of, of finding a job in Bollywood films. I would rather find a job here and now, in Kolkata, from Kolkata, and travel to Bombay, where maybe whoever is hiring me is ready to buy a nice flat for me to live there. But I have to educate myself and be skilled and talented to earn into that space where somebody buys me a flat in Bombay, where I can go and live every time there is a movie job. But yet I have not achieved that. But someday I hope and pray I do. But if I don't, which is it's okay. But if I have to be in a Bombay film, this is how I would want to. I would never have gone to Bombay in the randomness of gambling, yeah, or in the randomness of risky gambling, of taking my mother's money or daddy's money, and going and renting a random house somewhere, and staying there, not knowing what the next step would be. I mean, who do I go look for a job? Who do I ask for a job? Who will give me a job? There are all these random people all over Bombay looking for acting, not looking for acting job, just hiring renting a room and sleeping there, wasting their time. That is not my style fashion of getting a job in Bombay. Maybe the only time and the one time that I was at least trying to be a true son to you, Papa, which is beside the point. Uh, uh, I think of all of the things that I've spoken to you till now on your birthday, this bit is the most unimportant and the most forgettable. So don't even think of this. Not you, not Papa, no one else. I implore all of you. This is not at all a very important part of, of, of who I am, and what my goals and aspirations are. I'm not trying to pull down anyone who goes to Bombay and rents a home and looks for a job. They may have the luxury of their parents sending them money over and over and over and over again through years, to have a rented house. I don't have that luxury. And even if my parents had that money, I wouldn't take that luxury. I won't do it my way. Yet I'm not trying to criticize, point a finger at anyone who say I'm cool with it now. You are useless because you take your mother's parents' money to live in Mumbai and look for a job. I don't. I'm not trying to prove a point where I'm trying to say I'm bigger than you, or holier than you, or better than you. Please forgive me if what I said sounds like that. I ask for your mercy.
And to go the million times you would give me money to buy old monk rum or vodka quarters to give me. I know you would get very angry with me every time you would give me money and say, Raju, have one drink. I know I have never been I like this alcohol lover or any such thing. But some days I would just say to me, will you give me a little money? I will go buy a quarter of old monk rum or vodka, and you would actually give me that money so many times. And give it to me. It's not about, I'm not this happy drinker. I don't like the taste of alcohol at all. But sometimes sometimes again, I feel it's okay to just sit there with some nice food and a glass of rum or vodka and say, uh, Tukudi, you've been a friend and a mother and a sister, and God knows, and a grandmother, and a little sister, and a big sister. I have not been anything to you in terms of family, and you've been all of family for me. Every single bit of what family is about, or a loving family is about. Also, Chukudi, your brothers, Choto Mama, my favorite. I don't know who of your brothers are my most favorite. Sometimes I feel it's Choto Mama, sometimes I feel it's Pele Mama, sometimes I feel it's Bro Mama, sometimes I feel Patipukure Boro Mama. I can't make up my mind. They're such beautiful people, your brothers. And I was so lost in the head, confused and lost those years between, I don't know which years they were, when Mama was very ill, Buruma was very ill, and I would go to Koshba Bazaar and to the bazaar, and on the way back I would see him sitting there in shreds, the clothes he would wear, not even a beggar, a homeless person of 100 living on the street for hundreds of years would be wearing such tatters, such shreds, and I would die and commit suicides inside of me. The way Churuma looked when he was about to leave forever, the the way Bilyamama suffered with his legs and the way his body decayed, all of the way my three mamas fell ill, mm, uh, have been the reason of a million, not a million, beginningless, endless suicides inside of me. Thank you for gifting me your brothers to me. They are the men. Your brothers are good men. Your brothers are good men to me. Your sisters are good women, and your brothers are good men. Dilipta's brothers are good men, and Dilipta's sisters are good women. Thank you, Dilipta. Thank you, Dupti, for gifting me your brothers and your sisters. Thank you very much. Are you and are you then?
Also took the, I don't know if you remember, a million times over and over and over and over and over and over again. I have, I kept asking you every time I would sit close to you. Say, Tukudi, tell me stories about your childhood. Someday, Tukudi, if ever you have the inclination and the time to tell me stories about your childhood. Tell me stories about a 5-year-old girl who loses her father. I love telling that. I love telling that. and I lost Dilipta when I was 5, I would have been devastated and dead. I would want to know the stories of the little girl who had no father at age 5 or 4 and her struggles into age 18. I would want to know those stories today. Someday, if you have the time and inclination and find me deserving of, of being allowed to listen to your stories of childhood to age 80, stories I don't know, stories of struggles and pains and heart and sufferings. I would want to hear them. I would want to hear them. And if you know any of the Gita stories of going on, I would want to hear them. I would want to hear them. I would want to hear stories about Dadu, meaning Goacha Gamuni, my Dadu, my most loved Dadu. I would want to hear stories of Dida, how how she what suffering she went through to bring all of you up single-handedly after Dadu left when you were only 5. Chotoma may have been just 1 or 2 or maybe a few months old. I knew all the struggles to be. Every time I would ask you to tell me stories about your childhood, that was the purpose to 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 know the details of the sufferings that you went through. I'm very clued into lives of children, orphan children. I'm very clued into lives and growing ups and trials and sufferings and pains and 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 mm, mm, and the basics that are denied to an orphan. To the those are the stories I would ask you to tell me. I don't know if I could then or now able to tell you in detail what exactly I mean when I say to me tell me stories about your childhood. This probably is one of the things that I wanted to do. I wanted to I wanted to internalize all of the sufferings that you and your siblings went through as you were growing up or growing up as orphans.
To the all of these ramblings and aimless ramblings into my memories of you, into my feelings and emotions for you on your birthday. Forgive me, they are not at all in the line of happy, they are mostly in the line of sad and negative. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. To the happy birthday to the happy birthday to you. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you to the. May God bless you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, तू जिए हजारों साल, टुक दी, तू जिए हजारों साल, ये मेरी है आरज़ू. Happy birthday to you, टुक दी. Happy birthday to you, टुक दी. Happy birthday to you, टुक दी. Happy birthday to you, टुक दी.